What's going on, everybody? Welcome to the National Fishing Expo Tackle and Tip Show. Tonight we have Darren from Ketchum Lures, then we have Zion Dunaway from Southern Indiana Bait Company, and we're going to finish up with Spanker Jigs. Let's get into it.
Hi, this is Dave Hoheisel, owner of the National Fishing Expos. I'd like to invite you to the new MillerTech National Fishing Expos Tackle and Tip Show hosted by Craig Burwell.
Hey, Darren, what's going on tonight, man? Welcome to the show.
Hey, I'm thrilled to be here. Well, we're just making jigs as usual over here. It's what we do at Ketchum Lures.
Well, that's awesome. So I know you got the National Fishing Expo coming up for Columbus, and I know you're probably making a lot of jigs. So give us a little feedback on the company.
Well, we started in 1993, and we actually started out making jigs, and then we expanded into let's just call it a whole line of lead products. I mean, we make shaky heads, drop shot weights, worm weights. We even carry some tungsten. The majority of the stuff we make, we actually produce it ourselves. We do buy a few items, some paddle tails and things like that we sell to go with the jigs. But probably about 95% of what you'll see at the show, we make.
Okay, so when you saying jigs, are you talking like, so you do football head jigs with rubber skirts? Is it darter heads for swim baits? I mean, what are you talking?
Well, we don't have no darter heads. We do like a whole line of ball heads. I do them with a variety of hook sizes because some guys want big hooks, some guys want little hooks. We do them a lot of different ways. Yes, we do a football head. Generally speaking, I don't bring it to shows because the truth of the matter is I hate to sell them because they're hard to paint. Under our paint, how we do it, we paint, we dip and hang, and they don't drip out very well. But our BB jig does fine and dandy. So when we run these jigs, we run them approximately about 3,000 at a time. And that's something we maybe need to see the next time. I'll show you how we actually can pour these with the centrifugal casting equipment.
Wow, yeah, no, I've seen a little bit of that done, and it amazes me. But how many again a day, or how many can you pour?
In a day's time, generally speaking, on these, because the molds aren't very big, they only run 11 to a mold. You can do around 250 an hour. Now, if you got, like my wife or somebody comes out and helps me, we can do more. It's just basically as fast as you can load the molds and put them in the machine. I mean, that's how quick you can turn them out.
Wow, that's awesome. So I got to ask, what is your best-selling jig head? What is your best seller?
Oh, by far, we got a jig. We call it the BB jig, and it's around here where I live in West Virginia. It's called the Secret to Summersville because so many guys have used it up there for years on smallmouth. And naturally, green pumpkin is the hot color. We do make it in black. We only make it in two colors, but probably I'd say 90% of our sales is green pumpkin.
Wow. Wow. So what overall you make them? Do you fish? Which one do you prefer?
Oh yeah, I fish a lot.
Right. Awesome.
I'm a green pumpkin guy. I wonder if we could see this. How can I? Well, I want to be able to show you an actual jig.
Hold it right up in front. Perfect. Right there. We got you, buddy. That's awesome. That's beautiful.
This is one with a 2.4 trailer on, which is the one I prefer myself.
Okay.
We also have another one. There's one with the 3-inch trailer, and that's green pumpkin. And also, like I was telling you, black.
Nice. Nice. Now, you pour the trailers too as well?
No, the trailers, that is one thing we do not make. We don't produce any more plastic anymore. We did for years, and then I sold off my equipment and got out of the plastic. These trailers come out of China, and we got to buying them because they were cheap compared to competitors' prices, you know.
Wow, wow. So on those jigs, are those hand-tied skirts too?
No, well, we actually make the skirt because this material, you can only buy the material. But no, we use rubber bands. And I know some guys don't like rubber bands, but with this little old jig and how it sets up on there, I've very few times have I ever seen the actual skirt come down off the jig because it's got a big neck back here in the back. It's hard for it to come off.
Yeah, and then on that is that a fiber weed guard? Was that on there? It looked like a fiber weed guard. It looked good and thin too, not super thick. It looked nice.
No, it's got it's just a 9 strand and it's a 0.18 fiber guard. So it's very flexible too. It's probably, I wouldn't call it the most weedless type jig on earth, but you take like a lot of the fellows over in the high where you're fishing up on the Great Lakes, you don't have to worry about hanging it up in trees and stuff up there. As you know, you guys are bouncing rocks all day.
Yeah, no, that's awesome. So you're going to be at the Columbus show. Is there any show specials that you're going to be offering?
Yeah, well, we sell the jig all the time for $2.50. The trailers, you can select from 3 different colored trailers. We have green pumpkin, which is naturally the hottest seller. We also have watermelon red and black, and they come in 30 packs. And get this, for $8.
Wow,
Compare
30
that.
pack for $8?
Yeah, compare that to competitors, and you'll like that price.
You can't. You just can't. Like, I'm going to swing by the booth. I'll be there first thing when it opens. No, that's awesome. Now, Darren, where can they find you? Say they can't make the show. Where can they find you to make the purchase?
Okay, they can contact me. We have a web page right now. It's under construction because we're changing some things, but our phone number is listed on there, and it's basically www.catchemlures.com. And you spell Catchemlures CATCHEMLURES.
Wow. Well, Darren, thanks for your time. I can't wait to get to the show. I'm definitely going to hit you up on that. Guys, you heard him. 30 swim baits, baby swim baits for $8. You can't miss him. National Fishing Expo Columbus. Guys, up next we have Zion Dunaway from Southern Indiana Bait Company, so you won't want to miss it. But stay tuned. Here's a message from our fine sponsors. Hey guys, welcome back to the show. We're with Zion Dunaway from Southern Indiana Bait Company. Zion, what's up, bub?
Oh, not much. How are you guys?
We're pretty good. Thanks for being on tonight.
Yeah, thanks for having me.
So, National Fishing Expo Columbus, Zion's going to be there, and he's going to be there with these baits. Zion, what are you guys offering?
So we offer 18 different styles of soft plastics, and we pour close to 100 colors on a regular. And then we've actually got, in some of our styles on our website, we've got up to 50, 60 color options on there. So Here's some of the things we make. There's our 3.75-inch tube.
Nice.
Right there. That's in green pumpkin. Then we've got our 10-inch curly tail worm. This is our 6-inch trick worm. That's in our Smalley Magic color. It's one of our best sellers.
That is nice.
Then we've got your standard 4-inch baby brush hog. And then this is kind of like a rage bug sort of deal. It's a flipping bait. I like to use it a lot in the spring when they're up in the bushes. You've got your different appendages that come apart there. You can take them off or, break off different sections to give different action on those. And then this is our 4-inch chewing crawl. I can't tell you how many fish I've caught on this thing. It tears them up on a chatterbait, a jig, fishing a Texas rig, everything. The claws on it have a lot of action, great in the water.
Awesome. So how many baits come in a package, man?
Depending on the bait, anywhere between 6 and 20. So like our crawls, our beavers, they get 6 a pack, but like our tubes are 8. Our 6-inch worms are 15 in a pack. And then our standard pricing is $5.89 per pack with sales tax.
Okay, so now going into the show, are you going to offer any show specials?
Yep. So at the show, we're going to do 4 for $20 at the show. So that knocks it down to $5 a pack.
$5 a pack, so 4 for $20. So if someone has a color, say just a color that they use that companies discontinue, like they do, can they get those done through you? Just get a hold. Yep, they can.
We do. Color, we custom color match stuff. Guys just give us an idea, hey, or they want green pumpkin with different flake in it, and we pour customs all the time. It's not an issue, whether it be tip claws, tip tails on worms, tubes with different colored tail, all kinds of stuff.
No, that's awesome. So out of all the baits you make, give the viewers one bait that you count on day in and day out.
If it's in the summertime, I've got to go with the 10-inch worm. it's between that or we have an 8-inch mag finesse worm, and I've made thousands of dollars just in local club stuff, whether BFLs. I mean, that thing has put money in my pocket day in and day out. And then also would be our 3.75-inch tube.
Nice.
That thing right there got me second in the BFL this spring. And then I went to the BFL regional at Lake of the Ozarks. I was in second, day 1 and day 2, and finished 4th overall, going to the All-American. That was because of this big right here.
Wow, congratulations on that, kid. That's awesome. That's a big accomplishment, man.
Thank you.
Yeah, no. So I'm excited to see. The 10-inch worm. I'm going to Sam Rayburn, so I like to throw something maybe a little custom, different than the standard worm or than what's out there, I should say. So I'll stop by the booth. Where can the viewers find you right now? Like on Facebook, where is the Southern Indiana Bait Company? What's their .com and all that stuff? What's their websites?
Yep. So we've got a Facebook. It's just Southern Indiana Bait Co. And on there, you can see a lot of the stuff we're doing day in, day out, whether it's pouring baits, specials we're running on colors, or, just some customs that we got working on so that people can order and stuff. And then same thing with our Instagram. It's also Southern Indiana Bait Co. Cool. And then our website is www.southerninianabaitco.com.
All right, that was Zion Dunaway from Southern Indiana Bait Company. Up next, we have Jeff from Spanker Jigs. But first, here's a message from one of the sponsors. Hey everyone, welcome back to the show. We are with Jeff from Spanker Jigs, so let's get into this one. Jeff, how's it going?
It's going great. I'm anxious for the show season to start and show people the products that I'm bringing to the expo.
Well, that's awesome. So right off the bat, give us a little rundown. How was Spanker Jigs born?
Spanker Jigs, the name, some people think it's something dirty, but it's really not. And I was a firefighter for 28 years and I retired. But when I fished a lot of tournaments over the years and went into work at the fire department, the next day they would say, well, did you win? I'd say, no, I got spanked. Or if I won, I would say, yeah, I spanked them. So that's how the name of the company was born.
That's awesome. Now, what jig, I know you did good in a tournament because I did some research, and what tournament was that really made you like, okay, I got something here?
It was a FLW series here on Smith Lake in Pullman, Alabama. And I had fished the whole season as a co-angler. And this was the last event of the year, and they had some openings come up for a boater. And I decided to jump in there as a boater, and I was using one of the jigs that I make, and I got second place, and I won $50,000.
Wow, that's awesome. That is awesome. So, show us the product. What do you got? What are you going to have at the show available?
Well, I'm gonna have shaky heads, screw locks, Ned heads, Alabama rigs, Alabama rig heads. Pretty much anything you can make with lead, I'm bringing. I don't have a big enough booth to bring all of my jigs.
Okay.
So I'm going to bring skirt material. And I actually have a product that is I've applied for a patent for. It's round rubber in skirt layers. That you can make a round rubber skirt in a few seconds. And I'm going to demonstrate that here. And
that's super important. So guys, gals, you got to listen up to this because this is super important to be able to make your own skirt to match the hatch to certain situations out on the water. So you can carry some skirts, you can carry some just plain jig heads, pumpkin black, whatever, and make them right there to fit the conditions. So super cool. Show us how you make them. What do you got?
Okay, well, it's simple. You just need the right tools. You'll need a skirt tool. Skirt collars.
Nice.
This is silicone skirt material.
A little bit. Yep, right there. Yep. Nice. Good color.
And this is the new patent pending round rubber.
Nice. So that's yours. That's your
That is
rubber.
mine. That's my exclusive, and I'm shipping a lot of it up north to Ohio. They know what round rubber does, and especially in cold water.
And hand tied. Now, tell the viewers and the people coming to the show, what is the difference in
The
skirt
main
materials?
the difference is round rubber is tougher. It
Mhm.
doesn't tear up after a few fish like silicone does.
Mhm.
And in the water, round rubber actually continues to move, like
Mhm.
it's alive. The strands, when you move your jig and let it sit still, the strands just spread apart real slow against the water. It's just a different action than silicone.
Mhm.
And most people don't take the time to use round rubber because you used to have to buy it on a roll.
Yep. Yep. Peel them
And
apart individually.
yeah, and take each little strand apart. But with these skirt layers,
Mhm.
this round rubber, all you do is put it in the skirt tool, cut the ends off, and you've made a skirt in 10 seconds. You take a
Pull
skirt
tool.
tool. I actually have two different sizes.
Okay.
The red one is for silicone. It'll hold up to 3 layers of silicone material. The
Mhm.
gray one is for round rubber because round rubber is thicker than
Mhm.
silicone.
Okay.
And you take your skirt collar. I keep going the wrong way. And your
Mhm.
skirt tool, you slide the skirt collar over the loop of the skirt tool,
Mhm.
and you roll it up on it,
Nice.
out to the end.
Okay.
No big deal.
Mhm.
I'm gonna make two different colors,
Okay.
two of my favorites. Um, this one is actually a watermelon with black barbed wire,
Beautiful.
round rubber,
Mhm.
and then I'm gonna add an accent color of orange.
Mhm.
And all you do is you take the round rubber
Mhm.
tabs, puts the ends together, fold it in half like this.
Nice.
Take the hook of the skirt tool, slide it through the strands and under the solid part.
Mhm.
Hold it with your finger. You take your accent color, hook it over the loop, over the hook, same way,
Mhm.
put it all together. What I do is I pull it down to where the hook's holding it in place. Make it as round as you can with your finger.
Mhm.
Start the skirt material and the hook up in the tool. And you just grab the other end, pull it up in there, roll your skirt collar off,
Mhm.
pull it out, pair of scissors,
Perfect.
malfunction with the scissors. There we go. And it's like, and you cut the other end off, and you just made a watermelon and orange round rubber skirt.
That is awesome. And that's probably really good in this wintertime, springtime. I know that color is dynamite and that round rubber. So when you said it breathes, that just keeps the bait in the strike zone longer and it does a lot. So you get a lot of extra bites. I'm a jig fisherman. I'm an Ohio guy, so I'm a jig fisherman and that round rubber makes a big difference. So what's the next one you're going to make for us?
I'm gonna do the same thing with the round rubber. Just give everybody another view of how it's done. I'm just gonna do it
Yeah.
brown and purple,
Okay, cool. Let's get to
like a
it.
peanut butter and jelly.
A must have
And
on a football head.
oh yeah, and I will have these skirt collars. I'll have everything you need at the expo except for scissors. I don't sell scissors.
Okay.
Everything else I have.
That's good.
So once again, you slide your skirt collar over the looped end,
Hmm.
get it started. It'll kind of roll up on there once you get it
Hmm.
started. Roll it out towards the end. Usually I'll load 8 or 10 of these on here just to save time. All right. Take your round rubber tabs, fold it in half, put the hook in through the strands to the solid part and hold it in
Hmm.
place. Then I take my purple accent, slide it over the same way, pull it down in line, get the hook and material started, and then just pull it up in there. Skirt collar off.
Wow.
Oh, it's so much easier than those rolls of rubber.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
And cut the ends off, and you just made a peanut butter and jelly fish catching round rubber skirt.
One of the best colors ever. Take it
It is.
anywhere in the country and catch fish on that color right there.
You definitely can. And that's the thing. You can mix and match whatever color you can come up with. But I promise you, there's nothing better than the feeling you get of catching fish on something you created.
No, I agree 100%. Now, for people to make their own skirts, what deals are you going to have at the show at the National Fishing Expos?
What I'm doing at the shows
Yep.
is all my material comes in a 20-pack, silicone and rubber. And at the expos, I'm doing 3 20-packs of regular silicone for $10.
Wow.
Which is $3.33 for a 20-pack. You will not beat the price.
Nope.
The premium colors of silicone, like barbed wire, fire tip, fish scale, they're 3 packs for $12.
Okay.
So $4 for a pack of 20. The round rubber, the material costs me more, so they charge me more for it.
Okay.
I'm doing the solid colors, 2 packs for 12.
Okay.
And the barbed wire colors are on the way. They're amazing, and the barbed wire print costs me even more, so everything has to go up. But I'm gonna do 2 packs of barbed wire for $18.
Okay.
And that's about $1 per pack cheaper than I sell it on our website, spankerjigs.com.
Okay. Now, what about lead? Like the Alabama rigs, anything like that? Any deals going on there?
Yeah, I'm gonna have A-rig heads, shaky heads, screw lock, Ned heads. I do all those 3 packs for $10.
Okay.
Because I have time to make it.
Yeah. No.
I don't pay myself $1 million bonus because I don't have it every year, so I don't have.
And you enjoy doing it. It seems like you really enjoy it, and that's number one. I mean, you have to love it. So that is awesome. Now, where could they find you if they want to purchase right now? Do you have Facebook? You mentioned just the website just a minute ago. So where can they find Spanker Jigs at to buy them now?
It's spankerjigs.com. It's real simple. It'll take you right to my website. It's easy to find the products. Checkout's easy, and I do free shipping on orders over $50.
Okay. Well, wow. Jeff, I'm excited. I will be at the show, so I'll stop by the booth. I'm interested in a few things right away. And thank you for joining us. We appreciate it. And guys, that's a wrap on this show. Thanks for joining us. If you're interested in becoming a vendor, go to nationalfishingexpo.com. Or if you're interested in tickets, they're available at the door or the website also. So thanks for joining us. And like I always say, until next time, good fishing. I'm out.